What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another VOD review. Today we're going to be breaking down the grand final in EMEA, FNATIC versus Team Heretics, arguably two best teams in the region. Definitely want to put foot up there and give them some respect. They've been playing really well lately, the Turkish team. So we're going to see the grand finals, or sorry, the uppers advantage from Team Heretics come in here. If you are unfamiliar with what that is, it basically means that Team Heretics has two map bans and they get to pick the first map because this is a best of 5. Okay, so when you haven't lost, that is the advantage that you go in with it. You might remember a time where the grand final advantage for the upper team was an automatic map win. They would start the series up 1-0. They've changed away from that, and I think that's a really good change. They've banned Icebox and they've banned Ascent. Two great FNATIC maps, right? Not that Team Heretics is bad at them, but again, two great FNATIC maps. They're going to insta-pick Sunset, a map that FNATIC has permabanned this entire time, and I think with this comp and the way that they're going to play it here, it's going to kind of showcase why they picked this, right? FNATIC isn't necessarily lost, but I just feel like they don't have the depth that they do on the other maps, so Team Heretics really has the opportunity to sweep this here. They're going to end up winning map 1 and 2, and they're going to get reverse swept, losing this 3-2. So we're going to kind of see in this pistol round what I mean when I say that, you know, FNATIC is uncomfortable on this map, and I feel like the decisions that they're making don't really have like a lot of reason behind them.
Dangerous for them.
So round's going to start in a very standard setup here. You're going to normally see the initiator set up this Omen on this line or set up this duelist on this line with this one-way smoke, but Team Heretics are going to be aware of the fact that there's a stun in play, okay? So with a stun in play, you can't just sit, you know, in aggressive positions. You can get caught off, you can get slowed down and chased down and killed. Okay, we're going to see a recon come out from Boaster. It's going to land B. We're going to see a top mid smoke come out from Chronicle with a TP being sent up there by Durka, okay? So we're kind of doing like 3 things at once. Alpha's getting pinged. We're making this like mid-control thing, you know, look like something, and there's a dart landing at B, right? I think the goal of this is to move the help away from A, which is what's going to happen here. So you can see KO is rotating, Neon's cheating away, and Omen is now on the line. Okay, when Omens are on this line or people are on this line, whether it's elbow or close left, this stun can be used, right? That we're going to see from Leo here, and you can kind of like catch them off and chase them down.
FNATIC opted to choose
So
to start
stun goes through,
here.
TP goes through, elbow is checked and cleared. We're going to farm the orb. Now what I really don't like is that we didn't even move up in this position. We didn't like peek elbow together. We didn't like face into the bomb site. We didn't really make any noise here. And now we're just going to shift walk away, right? So no one has really done anything towards B other than recon. The camera's had mid this entire time. We haven't smoked it off, okay? And we're just going to see Wu kind of like run back and forth, trying to get to the right place, you know, with his nade to, you know, enable or stop the hit, whatever happens.
Hot and cold on.
Alpha has his wall here, no other utility. He bought a deagle, smoke's going to fade, he's going to peek on timing while everyone goes back to B. It's the seemingly weak side here, we haven't really seen anybody. Smoke goes through with a stun, he's going to back all the way up. We have nothing here. We don't have elbow, we don't have A, we don't have mid, we don't have B, right? We are literally just pathing around in like the safe part or the T-spawn of the map, and we're just going to regroup and hope that Benji Fishy has some aggro camera that like they were stacking A off of. Really confusing from FNATIC. I don't really understand what this goal is. We also have a deadlock wall that we're not even going to be able to use to stop like a flood. He's just going to be lurking in mid with a deagle.
It's a late piece towards B.
Playing for a kill off the trip here. Durka's going to activate it with the clone. Stun comes through, shot comes through. Spam damage just a little bit. Door's closed. And now this guy's useless, right? Top mid timing isn't really going to exist because these guys are going to flood. They already have market control, so the A players are going to go through top mid, or sorry, CT spawn like in the Boba area. And FNATIC are just going to get boxed in and killed. Shocks come through. The drone is traded. No one follows it up. No one throws any extra utility. Durka peeks on random timing with no help. Maybe gets traded. Benji gets another. Woot gets another. Benji gets another. Now we're in a 4v1. I don't know what the goal was here. If we do have this big flank, we need some sort of delay, right? He hasn't used a sensor. He hasn't used a wall. He hasn't thrown the net. Okay, he was last seen A. Like, of course he's going to be in this position. Team Heretics are ready for him to be in B main or flanking. Just totally unwinnable. And again, a really confusing approach from FNATIC. I'm not really sure, you know, what the goal of this was or how the idea even came to be. I want to show a really cool trap play coming out here from Team Heretics. Benji has already thrown this camera once. We saw it on the pistol round. FNATIC have no idea this is here, and they're not ready for what's about to happen. So, FNATIC once have already taken this A line with this stun and the TP. Okay, they've conditioned that utility. They're going to use it here as a fake. This is an option that you have with the Yoru, right? They're going to push him off the line. TP's going to go through. Okay, Boo has to respect that. Look at the rotation. KO comes over. Neon comes over. This is a very good call from FNATIC here, and they're now going to take this space into mid and get ready to fight someone who's lazily holding this line, thinking that the majority of the players are at the A bomb site here. Camera's going to see a couple feet here. 2, 3 sets of feet. Look again at the reaction from Team Heretics here. Watch how fast they're going to move, okay? This is the type of proactivity you want to see from a championship level team, right? They never want to let you get set up. They never want to let you execute your play. They always look to counter you. They're always looking to stop you from accomplishing that, disrupt you, whatever it may be. FNATIC are, weirdly enough, not going to have anyone in like an anti-flash position or a position where they can't get caught out by utility, right? Everybody's going to be stacked up on that pillar, and then 2 other people are going to be walking up top mid. I need to see a bottom mid guy. I need to see a tiles guy, someone who can stay back and, you know, make sure that, you know, something doesn't go wrong. Because we're going to see one piece of utility get so much value here, and, you know, this is kind of like a textbook fundamental in terms of spacing.
That's all of it. He's going to see everything here, so they're going to be prepared.
One flash is going to hit literally 4 people here. Okay, Leo backed up to throw this drill.
Top middle, lovely pop flash, and that just sets
He's
up
revealed.
the
He
end.
can't peek.
The camera being the downfall
One
of FNATIC.
by one
They had no
by
idea
one
what was waiting on
by
the other
one.
side.
So really cool trap there from Team Heretics. Something that we're probably going to see a lot of teams start using in terms of that camera. On top of the fact, this is a really cool ult play from Team Heretics. We're going to see a breakdown of something in this game called profiling. Profiling is where you are literally building a profile on how the enemy team plays, okay? This starts with the comp they're running, the utility they have available, right? There's some mid-round details like how much money they have, what ults they have, are they close to ults, okay? There's some behavioral details that you're going to have to pick up on, right? How aggressive is someone? How passive is someone? How can we abuse that? When you profile, again, you build up this idea in your head, this picture of what the round is probably going to look like, and you can call little strats and plays around it. That's what we're going to see here from Miniboo, okay? Boo is going to call out here, this is how they do their stun, this is how they do their A take, we can counter it if we just do this, right? He's building a profile, he understands how FNATIC are going to approach this now after a couple reps of this A setup, okay? This is a very important thing for all extremity players, whether you're on a team or you play casually, whatever it is, to understand profiling. The approach is going to change over time. It's not going to be the same thing over and over and over again, right? So going forward here, FNATIC are going to get caught off by that aspect, right? Thinking that there isn't going to be a counter coming out to this, and that extremity player did figure this out, and they're proposing kind of like a solution here, again, presenting a solution to a problem.
More energy
So,
to win
the Dart's going to come in to break some Cypher utility here. Leo's going to get solo scanned in this position. Now we have Miniboo up in this forward position, right? So that stun that's normally going to come out from Leo on this line is not going to hit Miniboo, and he's going to be able to punish that TP if it does come through. TP's going to get thrown. Leo's going to sneak over to his position. SENS going to come out in 3,
I just want to see a
2,
blind ulti from
1.
Alpha.
I'm
Just
stunning.
Just randomly. Just launch
Miniboo's in front of that again. TP comes through. He gets punished, and on this big reveal, Rhynes is in a position where he can ult. Why can he ult here? Right? Market is a risky position. Someone can jump him. Someone can walk in here. We have that camera covering them. So with this composition, we're kind of failing to see FNATIC kind of like go mid, mess around, break this Cypher utility, make this guy uncomfortable. The longer you leave the Sentinel utility up, right, the easier it's going to be for the defenders. They can stay in these heavier stacks. They can make these aggressive plays, okay? But when you break this stuff, they have to designate people to these areas to watch them, right, to protect these spots, you know, whatever it may be. So this Hunter's Fury is going to come out. It's going to get a 2K. It's a really nice line to ult on. Leo's left in a 1v5. He's going to get shot down. So again, Team Heretics are really easy half to just run away with at this point. Constantly cycling the ults, constantly having these like 4-3 people living in around. In this case, it was a flawless. Really hard for FNATIC. They really got to dig in here and break this back. On Sunset, a lot of people have been complaining, or at least trying to break down this B bomb site. It is unironically a bomb site that you can plant and run out of the site and spam the bomb and no one can do anything about it, okay? So we're going to see FNATIC start to abuse this. They're going to stray away from this A line, this elbow game plan. I think this was something that was cooked up by Elma, Mini, maybe even Boaster, and they've constantly kind of like failed in taking, you know, these spots using this breach stun and this Yor TP here. So they're finally going to stray away from that. They're going to start blowing up the B-bomb site. You know, Benji's constantly been shown in this market position. They aren't really playing for the bomb site because they understand that they can't really recon, fault line flashes, grab net, omen blind, TPs, clone, flashes. You can't really realistically play in this bomb site. So we're going to see the retake come through here from Team Heretics. Stun's going to go out. The drill's going to go out. The net's going to go out. The TP's going to come in, okay? Again, very hard to deal with. Benji ends up living here. He can't really rip the net off just yet. Now let's pay attention to the bomb site, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, within 4 seconds, FNATIC have fully pulled out of the bomb site because they have their Rolling Thunder online and they have multiple ways to stop the defuse, okay? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles to spam with. They have a shock. They have a flash. They have a TP to potentially reposition with or get aggressive with. They have the Omen blind. They have 2 flashes, okay? They have a fault line that's going to come back online. They have a sensor on the bomb site that they can spam off of and a wall to slow them down. So much shit to get through as Team Heretics. We need to see a flank come in here. We need to see some sort of deep knife from Woot to turn off all of these players' utility. And we're not going to see that, and we're going to showcase how impossible this is. Look where the bomb's planted. Do you see how the bomb is touching a piece of the map? Okay, so let's just say this is the spike on our screen right now. If this is the spike, right, there's multiple spots you can defuse from. Here, 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 here. Right, it's difficult to spam, is what I'm getting at. When you plant the bomb against an object, okay, against a wall or something like that, let's just say this is the wall and now this is the bomb, okay, you have a couple less spots to deal with, right? You know, there's no one going to be long arming the bomb over here anymore, right? This is the wall, okay? They can only be, you know, from this spot to this spot, right? So we kind of have like a lane of where we can, you know, spam people. We have like the, you know, like the top left, like the bottom right thing to go left to right and like cross it up and spam it. TLDR, this is very overpowered on this map. It's something you want to take advantage of on other maps if you can, and we're going to see how broken it is. Obviously, this is going to be a little easier with the Rolling Thunder, but again, still very, very hard to deal with. Boaster's going to hold the flank, make sure we can get the Rolling Thunder off. We're waiting till they either get really close or they end up tapping. Okay, the tap is going to come through. I don't even like the tap here from Team Heretics. What do you expect to happen, right? I would rather see Team Heretics get 3 people close to this Omen smoke here, get a KO flash through it, maybe an Omen blind coming in for the deep help, and really just pop on them, right? Catch them off guard. Because look what we're going to see here. We have one guy with util out, okay? I see another guy with util out over here. Okay, so that's only 2, 3 guns available for this moment when people are holding the flank, right? So trying to catch them off guard, a deep knife, something like that is something that you're going to need to see because this Rolling Thunder is just going to ruin you. Tap comes through. Rolling Thunder is going to hit 1, 2, 3 players, okay? Time's getting low. They're running out of time. They have this all or nothing, like, flash, like, slide play with no one able to trade off of it because it's a ground smoke. We know they're not on the bomb. Spam them off. Benji's going to get some nice kills here, but again, this is just totally unwinnable. Just totally unwinnable when the bomb is planted like this and you don't have a flank on this map, you know, to stop this from happening. Again, it does make it close, but unwinnable, out of time. So, a nice finish for FNATIC on this half. We're going to need to see the same kind of like momentum shift over for the next one as well. We're going to see a very common B pop come through from Team Heretics here. Look at this camera in the window. It sees to this position. Everybody can get up to right around here, and then we can just pop and, you know, try to trade out the Sentinel or whoever's on this bomb site. Okay, we're going to sneak up. I want to showcase, again, the power of being on the same page and the power of peeking things together. FNATIC not on the same page here, okay? Looking like they're saying multiple, you know, maybe 2, 3 plans at once. The wall is going to come through here, and Alpha's going to say, I'm fighting left, come with me, okay? Has to break the dart or dodge it at least. Okay, this is a very good smoke coming in from Boo here. We get ready to go together. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people peeking this, okay? Have Alpha angling out through his wall, right? I don't think you can make that play because you're defeating the purpose of the wall, okay? Need to see you in this pillar position using your help. These guys are now dying, helping him, who doesn't even need it anymore, right? I also think it's a fine option if the defenders don't want to peek through this and they want to wait over here or in this position. And when they're jumping up doing this crazy scaling that they're going to have to do to clear alpha out, then they could come out and help them, right? Because we do have a fault line. We do have a drill, okay? And we're kind of like electing to either go before that or just not use that. Both just going to get caught out here. Dirka's just going to give up and run away. The stun's going to come through. Alpha's going to get 1, 2, and he's going to get traded. 3v3 situation now. Drill's going to miss. Dirka's been dinked down to 1. Rian's just an insane shot here. Leo's looking at this market walk up.
What is he up to? 10 HP and he's still just like, yeah, why not?
Gonna get punished trying to fight a 1 HP player. Wood's gonna hit a nice shot. He's gonna take his time here. Understands that he can take this fight because Dirka's so low. Doesn't need to sit there and let him kill him.
Oh my god, stop it.
Buys a lot of time.
Stop it.
1v1 situation for Boo. Knows he's really low. Knows the first one is probably going to be a fake since it is Dirka, a very mechanically renowned player.
He has enough to survive headshot
Double
as well.
jump spot. Knows he's off again.
All she wrote.
Yeah, it is.
Well played. Just really playing the advantage there and playing the objective. And we're going to see FNATIC not be on the same page, fall down because of it. Another moment that I'm really not used to seeing FNATIC be in. They're going to be in a 2v1 clutch situation at the end of this with, you know, a good amount of utility left and time, right? And they're going to fumble it. On top of the fact that we're going to get first blooded here, we are going to claw our way back into this round.
He's now on Dirka. He's managed to keep his life
Dirka has a flash and a clone. He's trying to take like a 50-50 here, try to catch someone, you know, being lazy or running in. He is going to do so. And he's also going to be able to stay alive. He's going to TP away, repositioning with Alpha. Alpha's going to get a grab with his ult here. He's going to kill him. Dirka's going to get the trade here now. Now we kind of switch back to us, 2v2 situation. Another TP goes through. Chronicle's going to have really nice timing on this blind. Notice how he doesn't peek instantly, right? A lot of players will just peek instantly when their flash is coming out. If someone is flashed, right, and they see where it came from, where are they going to shoot? You know, where you are going to suspect it to be peeking from. Wait a second, right? Let them shoot or let them panic, and then you can kind of like go wide, or you know, you can re-peek on like the timing, whatever it is. This is well played from Chronicle here. What do we talk about here? We talk about using ults to win rounds, right? And when Chronicle's in the safe position, okay, I don't think that this is horrible. I guess I'm kind of like confused on why he thought that he was here. I think Dirka either would have been dead or Dirka would have killed him if he was close in this position, right? 2v1. Peeking out a little wide here, again going like a little crazy, trying to take advantage of the blind. Again, I understand where he's coming from. But once this death happens, even though he is 1, okay, I need to see Dirka ult. Okay, I need to see Dirka ult. You need to win this round. He's going to take the fight here because he is on 1 HP. He's going to go full auto and he's going to get pre-fired. If you are going to take the fight on a player who's, you know, 1 hit like that 30 HP or lower, your jumping classic right click is going to be a great option, okay? But I really just want to see that Dimensional Drift come out, close this round, okay? Win it. Okay, we need that gun bad. Might be able to, you know, start getting an op in play or something along the lines of that. But we're going to see this be rushed and, you know, griefed and given to Team Heretics. We are going to see the same thing kind of come through here. Again, using ults to win rounds. I will cut them a little slack here. They are going to end up spending a lot before they use this Rolling Thunder, but at the end of the day, when it's 12-7, you need to string these rounds along. I don't think it's worth to gamble and try to close out these situations unless you have some really damning info on the enemy. Someone's 1 HP. You have some sort of crazy timing, right, where you can get a quick lurk or like a quick flank in, you know, whatever it may be. We're not going to see that here, and FNATIC, again, are going to hold on to these ults, you know, going into next map. Speed up is going to come through after the wall is broken. Bo's just going to get ready to rip his ult once that suppression fades away. We also go for a deadlock ult here and grab someone. Alpha does try to defend it here. I think we are a little bit on the, like, not on the same page. Chronicle's going to come out backside. There is some breach utility being used here. Right, fault line comes in here with the drill. So again, Alpha doesn't have like the worst blunder in the world, right? He's coming through, he's trying to stop them from breaking that ult. That's probably what you're going to see the most of in these moments when people do get these deadlock ults off, is they're going to try to kill you while you are shooting them. So I think that's the timing that he's trying to take here, right? He's going to clear his close angle, understands he has that close left wall to operate off of, and he hears the shooting, and he's trying to punish the shooting player. Just unfortunately doesn't end up, you know, converting it, you know, with him running by there. Spirit's going to come out on the mini-map, like with the breach util that we talked about. Now we have a 2v3 situation. Again, no one's 1 HP here, right? We have both players kind of like pinned down in this situation. I think this is just a moment where we can forfeit the bomb and we can retake the site with our breach ult. Okay, we can wait for them to get in the site. We can breach ult. We can breach ult the tap. Whatever we want to do. I want to see this round be converted from FNATIC.
It's a 2v3. Look at the positioning. Catch up on this one.
Especially with the detail, knowing that Team Heretics will be on an eco or a save next one, right? Drone's going to come out. 2v3. Ryan's going to get a tag onto Nurka. They're immediately going to try to kind of shift out here and angle off of this information. We're going to see a triple peek come out here. And everybody's just going to get tapped down, right? Again, they have control of the bomb. No one can get it. They have the ult in play. FNATIC are not in the position to make the move here. They should understand the situation that they are in the 2v3. They're in the pickle, right? You guys figure it out. You guys figure out how you want to play. Okay, we're going to take our time. We're going to use our utility, teamwork, whatever it may be, to swarm you and deal with you. There's no upcoming utility that's going to be really difficult to deal with here either from Team Heretics. Okay, if there was like a stun in play or something crazy where like a raze was like one off from getting his nade or one of them is one off for getting their ult, I can understand it. But we're going to see them trying to brute force these rounds and leave these ults on the table going into the next map. And FNATIC, fortunately, are going to have a nice, easy start to this map. We're going to see a huge mistake come out from Veggie Fishy here. Okay, standard 2-3 spread, right? We have 3 people. Eventually, if there's no noise, we're probably going to walk down this long angle or keep this line developed, whatever it may be. And when we have that, what do the A players do? The A players want to play anti-plant. When there is a flank coming in, when there is a deep line of control, we do not want to fight. We know the people are going to be towards A.
Performed decently well.
Barry's going to drop. Flash is going to go in hookah. No pings. There's triple swing long. We see nothing. We're going to get ready to walk down now, right? Okay, now we're going to get this B long line.
They kind of need this
one. Very, very fast into this round. The observers are also going to see at 125 we have the line. We know that there's no 1B. It can only be a hookah pop right now. Veggie, what are you doing, brother? Veggie, you can't wall or, like place like a cone or something like that to get yourself out of the situation. You don't need to get this information confirmed, right? I honestly think the reason he's doing this is to try to catch them around this position, like a little deeper outside showers, so that they can TP to showers and crunch them. But again, this is a thing where he either needs to be jiggling from this deeper safe position, and he can stall time with a with a snake bite here, being able to either molly himself off or molly the choke off, molly the orb off, whatever it may be. But kind of confusing if they are either not talking enough on the B line or he's not paying attention enough to what's happening. Jump spot comes through. Easy first blood. He instantly bites his lip. He knows he fucked up. Speed up is going to come through. I'd like to see this from FNATIC. No hesitation, no bullshit. Boo's going to sound bait with the classic here. He's going to pick up the shorty. Flank's going to come through. He's going to get flushed out. And he can't retake the space in time. 5v3. Okay, no one else has flooded. No one else is making noise. We're worried about the flank. Okay, these guys are really lazily making noise here, to be honest with you. I would be more kind of like okay with them making noise if Ryan's called that these smokes were thrown, so we're at least suspect that they have backside control or they're through triple or stuff like that. But when they have the triple smokes down to plant, okay, someone's going to be here holding you, man. Like, we're in a 5v3, someone is going to be here. Yes, they do have to gamble a little bit. They don't have a lot of time to work with, I understand, but need to be a little more patient if this is like the gamble that you're going to take. Our condition of getting kills here shouldn't be about the pace that we flank, right? It should be about the timing of it more so, that we can kill people who are going to be looking for it. Okay, do we see how someone's taking a gunfight here, right? Boaster's in a position that can get walk cleared and pre-aimed very easily, so they kind of rush this here, playing with a little confidence, right? Letting their guard down a little bit. It's going to get revealed.
From Boaster, they know it's coming.
Boaster's just going to sit and wait. Flash comes through, hop on the one tap. So Team Heretics also split up. One going shower, one going jungle flank, and Raze is just going to play for all orbs at this point. So now, with Team Heretics, you don't even want to win the round anymore. You want to try to salvage this pistol round and at least start farming like your ult. So again, Ryan's got the orb at the start of the round. He should be playing for kills here, and just really waiting for the bomb to almost blow up. And Team FNATIC start jumping in the TP or running away, and he can pick them off. Same exact thing for Boo. You don't want to just die right now. You want to wait a little longer. Okay, let them let their guard down. Let them get lazy and start running away, and then you can start killing them.
Diligently. See if they can do anything on the way
Ryan's
down.
fight's a little fast. I really want to see him use both shock darts here. Again, really trying to secure that kill. Burger's
this is
gonna
what
waste a
you're
bunch of
gonna have to
time.
get
He's
used
just
to,
gonna be
is Fnatic are
distracted. They
very
can't
well
go front
crafted.
sight.
Yeah, they have a really
Ryan's
good
gets his
combination
one.
of being able
Who
to
almost does.
do
So
those
not
like
the worst
start
situation
around
for them,
defaults,
but kind of
get the map
confusing seeing
control,
that from Team
diagnose what the
Heretics.
setup.
I haven't seen this in such a long time, and I just do need to showcase it here. FNATIC are going to go for a 5-man save in this situation because they were so confused on what Team Heretics were doing. I think the comms got really hectic, and I think maybe someone might have even spoke up during when a plan was being made. And I mean, this is just crazy to witness when you have a Skyle in this moment. Okay, when you're going up against the Yoru on this map, most of the time a TP is going to be thrown at the start of the round. Okay, it's going to be going towards the bomb site that the Yoru is usually not playing at. Okay, he's probably going to get aggressive, similar to when a Jet has his dash activated. He's going to angle out, he's going to go for a fight until the duration of the TP goes away. Sometimes he'll fake it, sometimes he'll just take it and move to the other site and get proactive, run a flash trap, whatever it is, right? We're going to see that come out from Miniboo here. He's going to angle down short, okay? He's going to hear the orb being thrown. He's holding the right side where the orb was thrown from, right? If he's going to get aggressive, it's probably going to be again towards like the end of this timer or whatever it may be for his TP. Sitting on the box and waiting. There's going to be no scans on this flash showers.
Play in front of it. So where does Fnatic then address after
Now,
this?
once Fnatic breaks this dart and kind of confirms that they're outside hookah and long, okay, Miniboo is going to start adventuring
Dart
here.
down long B.
He's going to slowly start walking
Almost
down.
telegraphs the setup.
Kind of just sitting and waiting
Find it
here.
so hard to kind
Now the wall goes up, okay? You can see here that the wall is up right now, or Alpha would obviously be able to see this, okay? Alpha's kind of like sitting here waiting for a push to happen. He's going to sneak down and get a really insane timing right now, okay? Something that, not necessarily that you should suspect, but just be aware of that, you know, it's possible with the Yoru.
of shroud your true intentions, but with that
He's going to sneak away here. He doesn't need to take the TP, right? He has a crazy
Quick from
timing now.
Miniboo.
He's a really deep insert.
sliding
What do we do
through.
when we have a really deep
Timing,
insert?
folks,
We
is
go
kinda
stack
checking
the
in.
other side of the map. So he's calling that he's okay here. He's not going to make any noise. He doesn't need to go for a kill, okay? He doesn't need to find someone and kill them. He's going to sit here and understand that this is kind of like his sound circle right now. He can hear people running back market in cave, right? He can cut people off shower, whatever it is, and we can stack the B site, right? Don't scare them out of the B site. Let them go to the B site, right?
Feels like it's just gonna be that
Call's gonna be
mad
made.
timing of who's
He's
so
going to hear Boaster jump
Miniboo's
spot.
footsteps.
He's going to hear him
They
back
might
up in a
cancel
couple
the
seconds
rotation.
here
Wait, if
and run
This
cave
is such a
to
weird,
B.
like, back and forth. This is just a pure call, and you're right. There are the they have the secrets.
And now he's gone. Now he's calling it,
Algorithms going
confirming
out.
it.
They're paranoid. There's question
The wolf
marks
is going to go
everywhere.
down short. Okay, this is another really good bait from Woot. He's wolfing down short like that's the information they have, right? That's the information that Fnatic has. I think what can cause, okay, the confusion here from Fnatic is the timing of that wolf. So they don't necessarily want to go B just yet when short is clear, right? They need to make some presence back there.
Yet no one knows what's going
So
on.
that's what Alpha's going to do. He's going to kind of look at the space. He's going to kind of suss it out. He's going to put his wall up. He's going to look for a fight. He sees no one. Now, right, Alpha's now in a position to get the forward lurk, okay? So what can we do here if we're Fnatic when we have a player in this position who can be activated? We can pump the B site, throw some rechargeable utility, drop some smokes, get them to freak out. What are we looking for? A count. We're trying to find out how many people are here so we can either use the TP and go back A quick, right? Or we can run away, mark it back to A. Okay.
the Seekers catch
Seekers
him,
are going to
though.
come out. We see 3. This is where the pump call, I think, comes in. Now we're going to see Boo kind of like get a little aggressive here. He can't tell if the Seekers are going to hit him, right? He doesn't know, so that's what's going to change his pace here. He's going to end up sending a clone here. With that clone, we're going to see Fnatic freak out a little bit. Okay. Clone gets broken. They're like, he's flanking, he's flanking, he's flanking. Something's wrong. Alpha abandons his forward position. He's going to look for the flank. Wait, if he cloned, he has to be over here. I was here the entire time, right? Unless he pushed through showers, whatever it is. Are we going to TP and go back A, right? Are we going to go out B? What are we going to do? How many people are talking? I'd love to hear the comms from a moment like this. Again, Miniboo has this deep insert. He hears them not going back 20 seconds. Team Heretics are kind of equally as confused. Woot can't make a decision if he wants to go A or B and cheat over. 14 seconds, no time, right? They just have to back up and just save here. They're just completely out of time.
5v5 save, Navi.
And again, a 5v5 save. Haven't seen this in a very long time in this game. I really couldn't believe it when I saw it. It is game time. It is game time. Yep.
What?
1 HP of damage was done that round in a 5v5 save. Really, really interesting. Team Heretics are going to show us here a really almost unstoppable exec at the B bomb site. They're going to have the shower wall, I think, here, kind of to make it seem like even if they do start B, we can always go back A and, you know, play for the TP and like the shower. And I think Fnatic are going to play into that a little bit here, and I think that's why they're kind of like so inclined to play 3A or stay 3A in this situation, right? They're not fully concerned that the B exec will come in, so this is a nice wall and kind of like an idea here from Heretics.
Maybe we can hit the TP
Figure is going
short
to
A,
drop.
maybe
We're
we
going to
can
get ready to do like a split,
hit the TP
okay?
and then come back
Wolf
to
is
A,
going to come out
because we still have
long,
showers
2
to
people are
drop.
going to
We're
follow,
not seeing
drone's going to
any of
come
these
into
things. It's
hookah.
just a straight up
Okay, and
play.
basically what we're going to do here is we're going to target blind off of this utility, right? We're going to target flash these guys. We're going to be able to TP in on them and jump on them.
Headbutting or something.
We see that backside or that pocket player. The flash comes through. The TP comes in. He's full blind, can't help. Instant double kill. Really well played here from Team Heretics. This one way is just so hard to deal with. Just so annoying. Okay, FNATIC are really going to be out of this round almost, unless we really grief it. So notice kind of like our setup here. We're in a very standard, triangle. We don't necessarily need to take anything right now, but we have like a little bit of a triangle here where we can trade off of each other. Super common thing you're going to see at this level. It's going to be the thing that gets set up usually first. Someone saying off me, someone saying I have first. Okay, most powerful words in TAC FPS. Great position is going to come through, causing a little indecision of Durka. Doesn't really know where he wants to nade right now. He's going to end up trying to do it off the Wolf, but again, on that timing, right? Now we've used the Trailblazer, now the Orb is back up, right? This lineup is really devastating for people to deal with. It's hard to get through, forces them into elbow, and as you can see here, if you want to go elbow, enjoy. We're going to keep cycling a smoke on it, and we kind of have like guns holding it. You can't just get out for free. It's going to be really difficult. Chronicle has 1 flash remaining. Time's getting a little low here. Nade's going to come out. We're going to be holding. We end up getting 1. Prevent, living, taking our time. Right click comes through onto Boaster. 2v4 situation. Similar thing to what we talked about on the first plus round Team Heretics. Now these guys just need to slow it down and farm ult points, right? If I'm Durka, I'm waiting until the last absolute second, right, to try to like fight. I'm going to wait as long as I can. I'm going to try to kill Team Heretics when they're running away to the TP here, so we can like farm those orbs and try to get my Raze rocket out as fast as possible. Chronicle's going to peek a little early. Durka's going to do the same thing. He's going to get double swung and taken down. Really well played from Team Heretics. They kind of needed this pistol round. FNATIC had a really nice attack half, at least like the closing half of it. We had an alpha year ace. We had a couple clutch moments, a couple good calls, and now we have this like fresh start of attack almost for Team Heretics. Here we are on the bonus. What happens on the bonus, guys? A similar situation that happened on the pistol round, specifically if it worked so well. It's something you're going to see so many times at this level. You've got to be aware of it. Okay, standard 2-3 spread here. It's just kind of like how this comp ends up playing this map. Team Heretics are going to go for another double drone style play. Now with the Omen and that paranoia, kind of like whatever off this drone sees, he can be like blinding, like target blinding and stopping people, not letting them get help, right? Not letting them be able to fight with the utility or trade the utility, whatever it is. And that's going to happen in the showers area, okay? Control Molly with a one-way is going to come in. Durka is unable to fight this. Okay, grabbing the orb. Drone's going to come through. Trailblazer is going to come through. Sorry, it's going to be a flash short A. Now, as soon as someone gets fought, right, it could be from pocket, okay? It could be front shower. Boo is going to blind you, okay? You're going to get blinded in these spots. You're not going to be able to help, and the scaling is going to be way, way, way easier for Team Heretics. Molly's going to come out here. There's going to be no smoke to help. Boo's going to get 1. He's going to take another. He's going to trade. Last remaining position is Boaster. He revealed himself by using this Molly. Watch the patience here and being on the same page from Team Heretics. They're not going to freak out and sprint at him, right? A TP just came through. We're still missing Viper. Okay, we don't really know where he is. Watch how quick they're going to get on the same page and play the objective here. Instantly gives up this fight. Slowly walking, trying to shift up on Boaster, understanding that he needs to make the play, right? Boaster needs to make the play here. We don't need to rush at him and let him knock us all down. Let him angle out. Let him show where he's going to be. Or let him sit in a corner, right? Cross mount volley is going to land. Chronicle already revealed himself with the TP. Goes for a Verdi wide swing here and gets knocked down. 3v1 situation comes out now. And again, on this bonus, FNATIC are getting caught out, right? By not really leveraging the risk properly.
It's a bit disgusting.
Alpha 1v3 already got an ace here, definitely possible. Boo in a forward position. What's he saying? Peek off me, play off me.
FNATIC trying to.
Same thing from Benji, kind of jiggling this. Nice little one tap. And now, really got to dig in here for that because it's going to be a hard map to bring back. With these agents, you are going to see some crazy ult combos, and that's what's going to come out here from Team Heretics as they're going to get the Omen ult. I think a super standard approach that a lot of teams have to maps, not only at this level, but at all levels, is one ult plays. I don't see a lot of depth with ult combos, and Team Heretics are going to showcase that here with the From the Shadows and the Dimensional Drift. So the shower default is going to be to start. We're going to run up here and we're going to grab the orb. I mean, this is pretty much uncontestable for Durka. You're one-wayed, you're shocked. There might be a molly landing, you're flashed. It's very hard to get this orb. Okay, we're backed up here. We're not stacked up on the same position where the nade hits 3 of us, or a flash hits 3 of us, or the wolf comes through TP and we all get stunned. They're going to have to respect it. They do end up going for this poke here, but they are going to be able to get away. We're now kind of like developing a count here as Team Heretics, and we're going to get ready to run our play. So repositioning for it. TP's going to go down.
They now have your
and the ult is going to get ripped
Omen ult
with a Trailblazer and an Omen smoke.
They had mini boots.
TP's going to go through to get closer. 1, 2 players seen, and he's going to go into B with it, right? So the B line has been given up by Chronicle, okay? Notice how Team Heretics usually push down to keep it deeper, okay? When you give up this B line like this, and again, I can't really blame him. There was a 3-person shower start, and the Wolf confirmed that information. He's got to kind of keep this line, or Boaster needs to, or someone can jump up into hookah. Any of those options can be good, okay? But when you're down 10-6 like this is just what is going to end up happening, okay? People are going to kind of like get a little lazy. They're going to try to cheat over to the right positions, because this is a super common mistake that ends up happening at all levels.
Here we go.
So the From the Shadows is going to come into the elbow here, right? Mini Boo is now going to confirm these positions, and the blind is going to get ready to come through. Now Chronicle ends up getting killed, so they don't need to. They're going to flick it onto Boaster in sight, and they're going to crunch him. Okay, the post fence going to get a little interesting here. You know, okay, we're going to get it down to a 2v2. Watch what happens with this information, like recognition, right? Alpha 1 HP. With that information, we should never play this 2v2 with respect, right? A player is literally 1 HP. Do not let them walk out. Do not run away where they can use their Viper ult. No, we're going to contest the spawn here. We're not going to let them get close, and we're going to punish them, right, for being 1 HP. Don't let them back in. Don't give them a chance. Bomb is going to get planted. Orb's going to go through, and they're instantly going to double walk it. Alpha's going to jump up and get killed. They're going to back up, and now they're going to play the 2v1, right? The real advantage here, okay? You're making sure they don't creep it. There's no smokes in play, right? There's so many spots Durka has to clear. Time is getting low. I have first. You can get next. You know, whatever it ends up being. Durka's gonna run up. He's gonna end up not clearing any positions before he taps. Jump spot happens. He's off. He's off. He's off. I'll check again. He's still off. You don't have to peek. Really well played by Team Heretics, forcing Durka to save. Really cool ult play. I really like their approach to this map so far. So we talked about it once, we're going to talk about it, but again, these ult combo plays, and I'm going to go ahead and say right now that Ryans is the best Sova in Valorant. Okay, this guy is lethal with this utility. He's calculated with it. I don't see him miss drone tags. I don't see him miss ults, okay? He doesn't have as good of shock darts as I do personally, but obviously he can work on that, right? He's at this level for a reason. Watch how many options Ryans is going to have to ult off of. We're going to see the From the Shadows that can see people and hear people. The Trailblazer is going to go up long. He's going to drone hookah. There's nowhere left to play in this bomb site for FNATIC, even if they start running away.
Through the TP, and it doesn't look like they're adding any.
Another kind of fast-paced play is going to come out here from Team Heretics. The ult is going to go in. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything just yet. Okay, I'm droning through. I see them backing up. I get a tag. Okay, the Wolf is coming up. Okay, we're clearing long. Where do you have to play as FNATIC? You can't play in hookah, it just got droned. You can't play long, it just got wolfed and molly detonated. You can't play in elbow because there's an Omen out there. You want to sit in the site? Go ahead. You're Omen blinded, right? You're TP'd on, you're mollied, you're flashed, you're darted, you're shocked. There's nowhere left to play. I needed to see FNATIC get aggressive on this round and get in front of all these ults. 1, 2, another 2K with this ult. Breaking it down to a 3v2. Both players come out. Leo's going to get flashed and he's going to get one and traded. Now we're in a 3v1 here. Alpha has really awesome timing. He's almost going to be able to close this out, but you know, when Range is alive, okay, it is not easy. He knew he was backed up ulting, exactly like what Steel said. 1v1 here, seeing if he'll angle out. He's going to wall up, understands that he might have recon or some shocks left. He threw a molly to stop him from getting out. Tap's going to come through. Rain's makes a nice play, crossing over into the octagon instead of playing deep where he would kind of like suspected to be. So again, another nice play from Team Heretics, you know, catching FNATIC off, and you know, this is why they're going to be able to close out this map. In overtime, there were a lot of really kind of like clutch moments, nice kills coming through, good team play. Team Heretics has done a good job of getting the ultimate point on the right player, and they're going to do it again this round. They're picking up the orb, they're getting the kill, they're getting the plant, and that player is usually getting their ult. Okay, they had it in the Yoru ult once already, and we're going to see it here in the Viper's ult. I'm kind of surprised that FNATIC's game plan really hasn't been talking about the win condition of Team Heretics. Team Heretics has a nice couple options of executes that they can run on these maps. They've been kind of getting owned on these defaults, and these late hits haven't been working. Okay, I'm fully expectant of an execute here, right? What are my options when that is the thing? Okay, we can run a 1-4 setup, right? We could do some sort of aggressive play. We can do some sort of stack, some sort of bait, some sort of up-down at a high angle. We're not going to see that come out. They're going to continue to run their kind of like standard here. This could be an approach of like, you know, we don't need to do too much, guys. Let's just play normal, you know, play our retakes, trust our setups, but whatever it is. But again, kind of confused that that hasn't been talked about yet, and if it was vetoed. So here we go, standard exec, molly shot coming through, flash one way. Okay, control is lost. Your orb has been picked up. Okay, if he gets to use his ult. He's gonna get ready to TP back to short here. No shower crunch has happened. Okay, they're good. The drone's going off now. Durka tagged, backing up. Not really hiding himself that well. Now the recon's going to come through. We're not in front of the utility at all. Durka's kind of like out in the open, getting shit on. The flash comes out. Leo's going to get the trade on a mini boot TPing, but Leo's still going to fall. Alpha's going to get one. Durka's going to get another, and he's going to drop. 2v2 situation. Again, Benji now has gotten 2 kills. He's going to get the bomb. He's going to plant, and he's going to ult. And with this, they're going to be able to close out this game. 2v2, Viper spit on the ground. Chronicle just gets peeked. Rain's instantly trying to get to the ult and bodyguard for Benji. You play back. I'll try to play first. Boaster's going to take a time with his shorty and try to get in. He's going to whiff these shots here. Benji's going to kill him and close it out. Really well played from Team Heretics. Okay, I'd be lying if I told you that I actually knew what was going on in this situation. Something to do with FNATIC and this bomb site. I already covered it in a previous video. Okay, it's just some bad juju, some bad energy over here. Durka has an Odin. Durka has an Odin. Yes, you heard that right. This could be some game planning that I don't really understand from Elma and Minnie. You know, some sort of anti-strat for the specific team, Team Heretics. We're going to see A control come out, met by an A fight. Team Heretics is going to win it, and they're going to push them back. As you can see, the Viper screen is up. Boaster's going to linger here as he's been revealed. The drill is going to come out. He's going to TP away. Not a bad start for FNATIC. They have traded a $150 TP, right? He's gotten out safely for a smoke, a drill, a prowler, and a flash. Okay, not bad at all. They've made that bomb site defense much easier now. Okay, here's the part that confuses me. What's this? I mean, what is this? This is no longer on cooldown. Okay, this can go up. The screen can go up. Okay, these players can be decayed, and they probably won't even come inside. Durka's got a call for it here. Durka's got a call for it here, and Chronicle has to hit a button on his keyboard that makes it go up. Okay, he's going to be point blank with the Odin. I mean, just pressing his face against the door, basically. No, people are going to run from the spam, right? Like, when you're spamming here at the start, they're probably going to path this way, okay? He thinks that they're going to go back. Okay, not the worst option that I've seen, but okay, he's just going to get overwhelmed by utility. Gets a double initiator count, specifically the fade. The Prowlers are constantly going to go in the door room. Okay, they're constantly just going to try to ping you and slow you down and stop you from fighting. So now he's going to get caught out. Okay, immediately in a 4v5 against the bonus. Here comes Leo.
Opens up the door and
all right. There wasn't even a flash to peek off of. You're just peeking on random timing with the wall going up. Now the wall will go up. Now the wall will go up with Leo to peek, right? FNATIC's going to salvage this thanks to Chronicle and Alpha. They're going to make this really close. Boaster's going to be in a position where he just has to take a 50-50. He's going to kill the planner here, and he's going to get instantly spammed and traded. Okay, we're going to see Chronicle try to kill the planner next. Okay, unfortunately, you got to kind of be able with okay of revealing your position. You're going for a spam. He's going to hit a nice shot on Taboo and trade him out here. Okay, now watch how Chronicle plays this with Alpha unknown. Okay, Alpha could be flanking. He could be heaven. He could be stairs, right? There's a lot of options where he could be. Chronicle's going to throw his molly. He's going to audibly run to the door, and he's going to open it, trying to bait for Alpha, okay, to make a play here. He understands that he's not the playmaker anymore, right? He's 1 HP. Listen, I'm going to try to enable you to where they can take some lazy gunfights, okay? I'm the only outside guy. I'm the only outside guy. I'm running away. I'm opening the door, right? Alpha's dodging the dart here. It's a nice kind of like moment here. Alpha's going to win a gunfight, 2v2. Very winnable now. Weird bomb plant. Maybe it's a really nice timing. He's going to run over, getting ready to kind of like play with Wu here. Wu's probably calling that he has first, trying to hold tree. Chronicle catches the timing. Wu's going back and forth. He's going to get killed here. Wu still has the nade and the rocket. Really hard to win. Chronicle's going to get caught up since he's won. Again, a nice attempt from Chronicle and Alpha to salvage that, but being bonused again, FNATIC, you know, on this side. Same exact thing happened with Bind, and that's the reason that they lost it. So I'm really surprised that they got caught off by this again. I can't actually prove it because I'm not there, but I feel like FNATIC are having a hard time just staying on the same page or making good plans on these defensive sides. They've constantly just let situations just slip away, momentum get out of control. They're showing the same approach over and over and over again. I don't really see the team, you know, that I'm used to watching again. You know, I keep kind of like repeating this. Barry's going to drop. We're going to do A control met with an A fight. Okay, we're on an eco here, right? What is a close range position on the A site on an eco? The tree room, correct. We do have an Odin, right? We do have the wall we can call for, right? But the tree room is going to be an interesting place that we probably don't want to find ourselves in. Okay, the door is going to be opened. Okay, we're kind of like faking that we're getting out. We TP. The Omenalt is going to come over here. Durka, why are you running to the Omenalt? Leo has it. Leo has it, right? Are you sound baiting? Okay, you're sound baiting. You know, I can get behind that idea. It's gonna punish here. Okay, Durka, what now? Okay, the door is opening. The door is opening, Durka. You have a nade and an Odin, Durka. Durka, the door's opening. You need to help. 1D comes through. Peeking with an Odin, another 1D. I mean, you're dying with your nade. You have to be using this, man. You have to be using this nade. And you cannot be leaving Boaster on your own. And Boaster, if you're going to get left on your own, you're just going to have to sacrifice your play, man. Call for the wall, TP, get the fuck out of there. If you guys want to kill the Omenalt and put them in a 5v4 with no smokes, sure. You already won a round doing that previously, okay? If you want to leave him, right, and let Leo punish him and we still turtle up in the tree room, sure. Just get on the same page. What is being said here to where this isn't happening? Okay. 3v4 situation now. What's Leo gonna do? Just randomly panic and just fight. He's not even using his ult in this moment. He's gonna get prowlered. He's gonna get naded. He's gonna get ran at. Chronicle's peeking early. Position revealed. Pre-fire. What is happening to where this is going on? I mean, we gotta back this up and watch this one more time. This 3v3 has tether, 2 prowlers, ult, salvage the fucking round. We already lost Sunset by saving an ult. We already lost Bind by getting bonused. Use the goddamn ult and slow him down. Tether him. Get over here, Alpha. We need some fucking help. We're not even baiting for like Chronicle here. Like there's no like prowler or like bait happening here. He's just gonna walk out on random timing. We don't even have a count that they're all in the tree room. He's just gonna get fucking sat down by this fucking prodigy. Nade's gonna zone him over here. Forget position revealed. Stan comes through. 1v3 for Alpha. Enjoy, brother. Figure it out. Clean it up. There's a bunch of shit over there. Clean it up. Go sweep it up. Figure it out, Alpha. Again, really hard situation to be in. Benji can ult on time if he wants to. What do we talk about with ults? We talk about winning rounds. Use your ults to win rounds. Cycle them. Have multiple of them. It's not about having a perfect ult every single time. It's about winning a round with extra utility that you spawn in with. Stop being so greedy. Position revealed, aggro tripwire, another position reveal, no mollies, contact setup, looking for the contact, gets dinged, 1D. These guys are lethal with these guns, we cannot be giving them these fights, cannot. Nothing really crazy happens this round other than something towards the end, but I think this is the round that FNATIC just had enough. They are fucking tired of being pushed around and bitched by these new kids on the block. Let me show you what championship level play looks like. Let me show you how good of a team we are. Let me show you how great we are, man. Okay,
Too late
ult
to
is
go
going to be
A.
used in this 5v5
It looks like
situation.
it's
I
happening.
really like it
Back
from
of this.
Durka. Okay, this is a scramble ult. We've talked about scramble ults in the past. The rocket, the sky ult, the sova ult, the killjoy ult, the breach ult. Many different ults can be used to scramble. What is a scramble ult? It's an ult that's used in a moment, not even necessarily to do damage or get kills or get value. It just totally resets the situation. You guys want to come in to see? Boom, bazooka, right? You want to eat a rocket? By all means, walk all in, but you're probably going to have to go to the other site, right? Door's going to open. Fade out's going to come in. He's going to get a solo ping. I would have liked seen Woot kind of like bully here a little bit. I know it's super risky and almost, you know, you could even say dumb, but with this player being dropped to half HP, he might have been able to jump through this wall and make a play. There's a mulling on the ground. There's a screen in the way. Totally understand why he didn't do it, but I think it could have been good for his team to be able to flood in off of. Dart's going to get no scans. They're going to end up going in together here. He's going to jump and do it anyway. Leo's going to get one. Boaster's going to get one. Mini's going to trade. The flood is still happening. Leo's just fragging out with the stinger, waiting for Boaster to get over to help here. Plant's going to go down. We're okay with that. We're jumping at him. Woot's going to get caught off here. 2v1 situation. Leo baiting for Boaster to come over. And look at this. The full body spray from Boaster. I've never seen it before in my life. And I think right now, okay, the tides have turned, the momentum have shifted, the energy has changed. FNATIC is done with your bullshit, Heretics, and they're here to fucking play. I love to see it, man. On the bonus here, what we talked about, that energy shifting, that momentum changing. Okay, FNATIC are going to try to run away with this game right here, right now. Okay, we're going to see a textbook misdirection play come out on this map. A lot of the times at this level, you're going to see the initiator and the duelist paired up. They're going to be working a part of the map, and since this map is so wide, there's a lot of options on it that you can take. Sometimes the play won't be being made by them, but they're acting like it is, right? So, audibly kind of running up to front B here. Using a prowler, right? Revealing Raze here with a Roomba follow-up. A smoke is landing. A satchel's going across. Look at how fast they're moving, okay? I think this is really good game planning from the FNATIC coaching staff, being able to cook something like this up, or talk about the fact that these guys are always trying to flood. What does a team who's always trying to flood do? They rotate through the spawn. They go through the little door, right? There's not a lot of deep insertions happening in this aggro C or these aggro A positions. Why? Because you can't flood when you're that committed to a position, okay? So the pump comes through from FNATIC here. They're going to be able to walk out with this sniper wall. Watch how lazy Boo is here. He just thinks this is a 1v1 that he has. He just thinks that he's just trying to pick up the line. He's no wiser to the fact that there's 3 people here. He's going to get one on the triple swing. He's going to get blocked down. Again, look at Heretics. Instantly running away from where they were. Instantly trying to flood. Instantly trying to beat you to this bomb site. They do not want to sit still. Again, could be game planning, talking about Benji, always throwing this aggro camera. Okay, we've seen clips of this on Twitter. We've seen it work in the past. He's always throwing an aggro camera. What are they doing with this information? They are stacking the other side of the map, and he's going to play the weak side, going for spam kills or spam damage with his trips, okay? FNATIC going to regroup to that, understanding this. Camera's going to be broken. Here they are again, just slowly creeping over, slowly moving over. Prowler's going to go out. No scans. Orb gets tapped. Okay, we now know that they're getting close with that haunt, seeing no one. Satchel's going to go in, trying to break a trip. Gets one. There's one more remaining. Benji's a little greedy here, trying to play in. Really looking for that to highlight. Trip gets broken. He's going to pop his cage, break the haunt, and he's still going to play in. Why is he playing in? He wants to be a joint for his team to flood off of, okay? Not necessarily a mistake, but something we're not used to seeing is Minibu trying to play for this flank here or keep all this space when he could have been right next to Woot in this entire time, right? And they would be able to flood out here and potentially convert this round. Now, 4v4 situation. If he's got a flank, we need to live. Okay, the tether's going to land. The mod's going to through with the blind. They don't really see the tether just yet. Bob's going to get ready to go down. There's going to be an orb placed for either mid-site or spawn here. Boaster with one. Boaster with two. Again, your IGL spraying bodies and fragging like this. Team Heretics, I'm worried. Okay? There's no noise anymore. There's no flood. Something's up.
Super slow, like
FNATIC on the same page here, kind of like infesting this waterfall position. Okay, it's either flank or spawn, guys. Either flank or spawn. Okay, we have both covered. Sounds good. Benji with a nice shot onto Durka. I mean, guy can't catch a break. Durka has just been getting shot at this series. They really know that this is the last spot that he's in. Minibu's going to run away and try to save, and FNATICs are going to convert this bonus, and again, this momentum has totally changed. This is really well played by FNATIC, using that misdirection and just keeping kind of like the game in their hands, really focusing on confidence and their game plan over anything else. So now that we've seen Sunset, we've seen what Durka is trying to do with this breach. I kind of now see the inspiration where it came from, at least on this split map. I think FNATIC has a really cool approach to a lot of stuff they do, and we're going to see like a double/triple fake come out on this. We're going to try to break it down. So we're going to start in an A ramp default. Obviously, with the bomb being down B, obviously we're not trying to end here. Okay, they're going to break this aggressive camera, and again, they're going to slowly kind of like work up here and take their time. Okay, they're going to go all the way up, and they're going to get this camera insertion. This camera is going to be key in understanding if the enemy team has the line while we're operating somewhere else, right? Is someone up ramp, holding deep into A main, calling that there's no one A, they have the A line, don't worry about it, right? That camera is meant to kind of like deny that info. So I like this approach so far from FNATIC. The Trips trying to get procced with the clone, okay? He's going to TP away after running really close. He's moved the mid players over here, right? What's going to happen when the mid players towards A? They're going to come and re-clear ramp probably. They're going to get proactive somehow. Boo's kept this line. He's probably saying that he's okay here for now. He also has a trip to play off of, right? So we're going to see the next part of this commence. Durka's going to pick up the bomb here. The TP's going to get placed, and we're going to get ready to jump on this guy while he's spotting. He's going to run away here audibly. They know that he can back up. Now this is really nice so far from FNATIC. The blind is going to get used from Boo. He's going to see that the TP's coming in. The A guy's over here. The A guy's over here, guys. It's going to be B. Again, look at this flood-heavy team. They were on A at one point. They've rotated through vent and spawn. Now they're towards B. They're just running back and forth and back and forth. And Boaster is working these guys right now. I mean, these guys are running marathons in CT spawn on these last two maps. Orb's going to be grabbed. They're going to kind of identify that this is potentially like a fake here. Ah, shit. That might be lurked up A. Ah, shit. Because there's no A push yet. Alpha's been calling for it this entire time.
Just holding,
sitting,
waiting.
For a reaction. Camera sees ramp. They're just waiting, seeing what the reaction is. How are Team Heretics going to get proactive? Are they going to push mid? Are they going to push us ramp? We're kind of waiting for it right now. Team Heretics are in the position, right, to make the play. FNATIC knows that they've done enough, and now they're going to try to wait and jump on the opportunity.
Looks like they are going to start like trying
so
to
indecision, right? One lagging behind, two going across because he lags behind. He gets seen here. He has to run, right? He ends up seeing someone. They're going to get ready to fight mid here. The bomb won't be here. They're speeding up into this B heaven area. Okay, Chronicle's going to get two. Boaster's going to end up getting this as well. Boo's now left alone on that B side with no blind. Okay, we see another double face from FNATIC. Great fundamentals here. 4v1, really hard situation for Benji to win, but we've seen him do this type of stuff before. Alpha sits him down. Really no clue there from Team Heretics. Were they B? Were they mid? Were they A? Were they ramp? So many question marks just popped up all over the map. So well called by Boaster and a great strat from FNATIC. I again now see what they were trying to go for on Sunset. FNATIC are slowly starting to run away with their map pick split here. They really have a good understanding of how they want to play this before. FNATIC at one point had a comp that they kind of like created the Breach Sky Cypher, no Viper. They don't really like running the Viper on this map. They're playing the old patch where Viper still does have two mollies here, and they're still running this comp, and it's working very well for them. I'm kind of surprised here from Team Heretics that they aren't really doing some sort of aggro or some sort of trap setup. They're kind of running a really standard approach here. Outside of this like full retake A against the Yoral and the Omenal. So they don't really get in front of these ults, and we're going to see how that punishes them in this moment. Okay, Durka's going to rip his dimensional drift, and what this is going to do is it's going to really assist the entry. Okay, so let's pay attention to Alpha here. Entry becomes way fucking easier when all players are revealed. Look at this guy just sitting here on his camera. Okay, just his ball cop footage, right? Instantly dead, right? We know exactly where he is. We're flashing for him. We're stunning him. We're getting in. We're jumping you. You gotta be aware of this as Team Heretics, okay? The stun is online. The Yoral is coming through. Move, right? Peek out into the open, get in front of the ult, or give the bomb site and get ready to flood. I mean, this is really a crap hold from Team Heretics that we're going to see here. And again, the indecision, okay, not being on the same page, it's going to catch people off. We got one guy in, we got one guy out. We got two guys in, we got one guy out. Okay, we're not even ready for this pop for whatever reason, even though we were retake A. The 5v3 is going to come into here. Mini Boo's just angling out, understanding that he tries to need to get a kill to get back into this round. Leo, discipline, jump spotting him, right? Not giving that to him, waiting for his smoke to come through. Smoke lands, now he can cross. Woo is going to get a first blood, or a trade here, sorry.
It's a good start by taking down Durka,
now
but
watch.
they need a bit more.
what ends up
And Woot,
happening here.
Woot.
Okay, really just
Woot,
running it down at
okay.
this point. I don't really know why he needed to operate this fast. Leo's taking his time here, still has a flash to use, sitting, waiting for his teammate.
Okay.
Double peek comes through, he ends up going down. Woot really needed to take his time there and let his teammates work. His next gunfight should have been something that was forced by FNATIC. They didn't really know where FNATIC was going to react in this position. So again, gets this kill, you know, potentially like the flank holder is going to end up wide swinging this angle and not even going to clear this, isn't really going to fully clear this garage angle, even though that's mollied. I don't know if you think that someone's going to peek through the molly, but we kind of need to see him out on this, you know, position here, looking at this last remaining position. Okay, guys, now I have B main. Okay, we have satchels, we have Omen blind. Let's do some sort of retake here. Okay, rushed. Again, kind of like Team Heretics losing their grip on this lead here. You know, even though this is only the 4th map, I could definitely see them feeling the pressure at this moment. Okay.
I mean, drags him to his grave, but
Here we go. We're starting to learn to use ults to win rounds. Very nice showing from Alpha here. He used the rocket, just wants to convert, right? We lost Leo, even though we got a kill, right? Let's use the rocket and let's just win the round. That's absolutely what we should be doing. And look what happens when you cycle ults. Instant 2K. Instant 2K from Alpha. He's back to 2 out of 8. What's the money like? Okay, great. They're all poor as fuck. They're going to be saving next round. Alpha can go farm orbs. He can go farm ecos. He can plant the bomb. He can get another rocket in potentially 2 rounds. This is why we cycle ultimates in this game. Do not hold on to them for perfect scenarios. I don't even. I don't know if you can win when something like this is happening to you.
For the back of the site, but they're playing off the site this time, Team Heretics.
Yeah, so I lean back in a little early though, and I quite like that, but he still has to get past the aimbot like that! Oh!
I mean, look at that kill feed, man. That's gotta be pretty fucking demoralizing. I mean, I gotta watch that one more time. I mean, that was fucking
Paranoia,
insane.
the Yoru flash, everything for the back of the site, but they're playing off the site this time, Team Heretics.
Yeah, so I lean back in a little early though, and I quite like that, but he still has to get past the aimbot like that! Oh!
Holy shit, dude. Like, oh my god. Let me be able to do that, man. This game would be so fun if I could do that, bro. Team Heretics end up winning the last 2 rounds of their defense half. They're going to get put on the pistol round of attack here, and they're going to be in a 5v5 retake. What have we learned in these 5v5 retakes? We need to take something. Heaven, spawn. If we're not going to take something, we have to rewrap. We cannot sit in the bomb site and get blown up. What are we up against? Boom, 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 boom. But there's going to be nowhere to play, okay? We're going to be blind. We're going to be deaf, okay? This is a horrible situation to be in. We need proactivity out of Team Heretics quicker. It could be the IGL. It could be the mid-rounder. It could be the flex player, the flash player, whoever it is. I need something here. Look at what we have to hold the bomb site with, guys. We have a blind. I can heal you maybe. No, man, you can't hold the bomb site like this. You can't trade your blind for their run-in. They're going to have probably 2 layers of utility, 3 layers of utility coming in here. We need to get proactive. We cannot just sit on our ass and just get shit on.
Would have been so
I'm
for
good.
this retake.
I'd rather just sit here and try to do this. Let's see what
Right on the
happens.
edge here.
Stun,
Big
nade,
round.
drill,
FNATIC can stretch
blind,
through, Heretics close the gap, but they
TP,
fly on in. Alpha
flash.
plated, but Ducker and Leo
It's not
make their
possible.
appearance.
It just
Close
literally
the
isn't
wall, but
possible.
they're still
You just can't do it. And they're just
Koreans
surprised
and
about the
Roaches
outcome.
get
We gotta get active. We
eviscerated.
gotta push spawn. We gotta do something with that Omen blind.
Right back
Or that's
in
gonna
this.
happen every single time,
For a
right?
second.
Confirming my suspicions here about FNATIC running away with this game, with Team Heretics starting to really play really sloppy, not together, rushing things, not leaving boxes unchecked, corners uncleared. Okay, we're gonna see it now against the bonus, right? Bonus. What do we expect? Okay, weird combination of ults, or sorry, guns, you know, in play here. Occasional judge, you know, SMGs, outlaw, whatever it might be. We can't really just carelessly run around. What does the enemy team have to trap us? You're asking. Okay, they have the camera. They can trap off the camera. Okay, they have the nade. They have the omen blind. They have the breach stun. They have the Yoru flashes. Okay. Newsflash, every single agent on their composition can run some sort of trap setup. I just can't get behind how lazy this approach is from Team Heretics. Okay, 4-person B default. The flash is going to go through. This didn't pop in the entrance of B main, right? Like this didn't pop here and not get a ping, okay? If it's popping there and not getting a ping, I'm okay with this. We're satcheling and peeking with it. Instantly getting on the orb.
They're not going to have that to lean
Instantly. Not even spamming like the brown box or anything, right? Sky's already leaving. No one anti-flash, okay? No one anti-stun. No one ready to be able to stop a play from happening here. Double duelist comps. What do double duelist comps do? They play positions where they can get aggressive, okay? You're going to see this close box, okay? You're going to see the mid box. You're going to see the left side of vent, right? You're going to see the forward position and ramp, one of these two spots. You're going to see lower hell like this. What are we rushing for? Why do we have to go so fast
But I'm looking
here?
to see what they bring.
Again, everybody on the same angle here.
What's the
Dirk is going to
approach
peek on
they're
timing.
holding?
1, 2.
Oh,
Sit in the corner,
There's the
TP away.
assassin.
Understands he doesn't need to go anymore. 5v3 man advantage. Team Heretics, I gotta see you slow it down here. We cannot be this comfortable throwing another round away and getting bonused. It's unacceptable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have terrible news. I can't transmit to Team Heretics what they need to do, and they obviously haven't even figured it out yet. They're going to play another 5v5 post-plant defense without taking anything. They don't take screens. They don't take ramp. They don't get ready to counter anything. This is just literally what I have to teach people when I'm playing in ranked. Okay, guys, we can't sit in the bomb site. We got to try to do something together. Like, this is just
FNATIC are
stupid.
just
Like, I can't believe I'm
chopping
watching
up
this
towards
again.
heaven. They got
Okay,
bodies
3
here,
people
two
rotting in the
CT.
bomb site doing nothing.
Now we
Watch
wait.
what's about to happen. Here we go. We're going to send this to fucking high hell. Double flash, clone, omen blind, double flash, stun, drill, nade, double. What do you have? Oh, one blind. I can heal you if you took damn. Like, come on, dude. I'm saying the same fucking lines here again.
This is when this
Here we go.
becomes
Set
deadly.
retake that I
Can
drew
anyone
up
set
at
it in
12
motion as
a.m.
well? You're looking at Leo
Midnight.
to try and facilitate it. The
Hashtag
paranoia
midnight
poster.
thoughts. Here we
One
are.
noted towards the bottom ramp,
Okay,
actually,
all
two there.
positions
Paranoia
revealed.
poster towards
Target
that.
utility starting to come
Paranoia
out.
towards CT.
Double entry into
On
the bomb
side.
site.
And look
Are
who
you
threw
surprised
down
that this is the
Raze
outcome?
by his side. Mini boom.
Rocket in play, 5 to
Ingame
12.
backs
Probably
to the
should
wall.
use
He
it.
already got the spike being diffused.
Pops it late.
Who's got so many
Gets none.
problems. He tries to
Who
turn
has to
on a
peek?
dime. And this is like FNATIC
Nice try.
are taking us
Don't
the
know
distance.
what you expected there, but
They're
you
down.
gotta take something. You can't sit in the bomb sites on
We
this
have
map.
the full
The unproductive, unproactive setups that keep getting run by Team Heretics, the rushed, just kind of like decisions that are being made, the togetherness is starting to stray far apart. Again, the nerves are really showing here. You were up 2-0. You could have closed out Lotus. You failed to. You got blown out on Split, which was their map pick. Now you're ending on Breeze, right? You probably never saw yourself here. You're probably tired and upset at yourself. I completely understand. Let's see how they play this 4v4 situation here. Okay, the wall's going to be up. The fuel is going to be low. The bomb is going to get planted here.
Heretics have all
Okay,
their
Benji, sitting default, doing nothing. Get off of this position. Okay, on Breeze, you cannot sit here, and you cannot sit here. Okay, this is the graveyard of bomb planters. Get the fuck away from there. All the util is going to go to that spot. You're just going to get blown up. You can't just sit there and take his spot, okay?
bodies
Now
here
it's going to
basically,
get
apart
double
from one that
value.
kind of slipped.
So Benji doesn't reposition to ladder when he has the chance, okay? He's just going to sit there and eat all this
Three
shit.
hands a little bit
Watch.
deeper at this
Molly
point.
comes through.
The plants now.
Fragment comes through.
Two
Shock
on
dart
site
comes
still.
through.
Benji is
We don't move with the cage, and we're just dead.
stacked up on each
Like, we're just dead. We're just dead. No one's playing emo. No one's jumping back to ladder. We're not trying to do some double peek when all this utility is getting thrown. You know, at least use the fact that this guy playing the bomb will be for the greater good. No, we're just going to sit there and die.
other. And Leo's just got 2 kills with the shot
4v4
darts.
instantly
Oh,
to a
dearie me,
4v1
Rienz
just
is
by
not
spamming
happy about
util
this
on
one. Luckily
default.
shot on one, but
Rienz trying to
3
hold the flank,
not gonna
put in
happen.
this
FNATIC right
really
back
hard
into the action.
situation
on the
to
way.
convert. And again, Team Heretics, I gotta see better problem solving skills presented here. Okay, I gotta see it. Up 2-0 in this, able to run away with the third map, end up falling flat on your face. Okay, I really need to see a just revival, just really new energy and passion brought into the series. Show me why you're the best team in EMEA. Show me. I'd like to showcase another, just cool double ult play that Team Heretics is going to be doing. When you have the Yoru ult complementing, another ult here is just going to be really good. It could be a showstopper, it could be a Sova ult, it could be a fade ult, breach ult, anything like that is really good. Target utility, target ults that, do damage or, make people put in really bad spots where the Yoru can get out and kill them. Okay,
It's rare to
FNATIC
see
are going to
them
try to
look at
get in
this.
front of this. Okay, they kind of
Lost
know
without
what's
an
coming
answer.
here.
Reminds
Clone's
me
going
a
to
little
come
of the
up, they're going to
international
let it
events, and that's
pass.
what worries me, that
They're
you
going to
get
kind of
this
double
close
peek
game
here
short.
without
This
any
isn't even
flashes,
getting
which is kind of
close.
surprising to me.
Actually,
Dirk is going to
Dove's
fall,
giving them an
Chronicle's
entry,
going
giving
to
them a chance.
knife. I think that Chronicle needs to instantly ult here, okay? You need to reset the situation. Why? Because he's just put his pit down, okay? So when they notice that the pit isn't going to be here, this is just a huge green light for Team Heretics to just run here. Okay, so again, don't like the idea of peeking here. If Boaster's going to do this ult, right, we need A to be reinforced. We don't really want to be just throwing our life away that fast here. Now, we talk about using our ults to win rounds, okay? We want to be careful how okay we are with using ults to try to get back into rounds, right? Rather than winning them. Chronicle's going to back up. He's going to slow him down. The Euro ult's going to come out. A count is going to be gathered here. Okay, I see one. Okay, I see two. Get ready to ult on me. Ult on top of me right now, Rins. They can't see. They can't see. He's going to come out trying to fight Chronicle here. Okay, a little overzealous from Miniboo. I would have liked to see him come out when they had their knife out. If you guys didn't know, if you take an ability out, a knife out, whatever it is, the Yoru can come out of his ult and he can start shooting you before you can pull your gun out. Okay, I think Miniboo needs to be a little patient here. Okay, be okay with taking his time, right? If he's 12-1 doing this, I'm okay. But he's 1-5 doing it. Okay, gotta just be patient here and play the man advantage properly. Okay, the third pulse of the Hunter's Fury isn't even coming out. No one is scaling through the wall for whatever reason to trade him. I don't really know what Team Heretics are calling in this moment. They're just forcing the plant, kind of panicking. He's going to get shut down. Chronicle is going to get knocked here ulting. So again, if he does ult earlier, he stops the push completely. We can 3-stack A while Boaster has B, right? But he's going to use it here, and he's going to be able to get killed, and Team Heretics is going to be able to convert this round because of how loose the spread was, right? And because Boaster was totally out of position using this ult in this moment when they decided to do that A main fight. We talk about that championship level player mentality, approach, being able to be calm, cool, concise in hectic moments like this. What does that mean? FNATIC are going to show us here. Okay, developing a count is the most important thing you can do as a defender. Okay, not saying it's A, it's B, and freaking out and screaming, begging for help. No, Silva here, Yoru here. Only 2 so far, guys. Oh, there's 3. Oh, there's 4. Oh, okay, it's a hit, right? You're slowly figuring it out. Okay, you're not your own worst enemy. You're not just shitting your pants and just screaming into the mic, just ear raping everybody to where they can't even hear anymore, right? That's what we're going to see here, okay, from the side of FNATIC. The fake is going to come out here with the drone, with the Yoru, with the clone coming in, okay? This is really good for Durka. He's kind of identifying the fact that no one's getting out here, right? Guys, it's only 2. There's no follow-up. There's no screen being thrown. There's no knives. There's nothing like that. The hall door, right, hasn't been screwed with. They're not up door. It's not here, guys. Take your time. It's probably going to be B. It's probably a fake, okay? We only see 2 so far. TV's going to go back B to kind of confirm it, okay? They now know that the Yoru is off of them. When your screen gets all blue and, you know, wiggly as you're a defender, when the Yoru is on you, it's because he can see you, right? So now, since both of those screens aren't like that, it kind of confirms the suspicions that it's towards B. I don't like this call from Team Heretics at all. This is a play that you can take advantage of because the fake is so bad, you might be able to fake the other side again and go back, okay? So we're going to see what ends up happening here. Okay, the Yoru ult fades. We have no clone. We have no TP left. We're just going to try to brute force it and hope we don't run into the trips. Alpha's living in front of his wall, playing in his cage, playing his trip. 1, 2. Very nice. Okay, we have opportunity to flood here. Leo's going to be out in the open, peeking half wall. He kills one, getting past the wall. Benji isn't going to get his backstab, and Chronicle has already taken the space in the bomb site. This is unwinnable here. Team Heretics kind of panicking, doing these kind of like pulling a rabbit out of a hat style strategies here. Okay, and FNATIC stay calm. They stay poised, and they have really good precise comms here, and they don't freak out, and they win the round over it. To close out the game, FNATIC is going to show us again what discipline looks like, what that championship approach looks like, understanding how to close, okay? Take your time in situations where you have a huge advantage, right? We have an ult online, sorry. We're one off another Cypher ult here, okay? We want to plan to use them. We want to take our time. What's our loss condition here? Being lazy as fuck, right? Running around mid and getting trapped or killed by people who, again, are in position to take risk with this shit buy and 5 light armors. We don't want to get caught out by a Sova ult play somewhere, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to break their, util if they, even have that much, and we're going to make a good decision here. We're going to start in a B default, where we're going to be trying to break trips here, I think, okay? We're going to spam the trip positions. We might even try to shock. We might try to knife, right? Whatever it is. Bo's going to collect the spike here. He's going to kind of chill, right? He's going to take his time. He's just going to go nice and slow here. We're walking up. If there's resistance, right, we might stop. If there isn't, we might go. The trip goes, the knife gets a scan. Okay, we're spamming common positions. We're taking our time. We're resetting. Okay, We're just resetting. Boaster sees a TP going in. He wants to chase it here. He wants to make sure that this guy doesn't take this gamble, take this risk, because they're on this kind of shitty low buy here. Now they're going to move away. What does Team Heretics potentially think here? Okay, there's a player inserted B. Normally, right, proactivity, we would try to accomplish something here when our A player gets contact and push off this line. Maybe we would venture in here and try to clear out this position. Maybe we would drone or dart to clear out this elbow position so we can re-establish this information at B and not just sit on our ass and wait for something to happen. What do we have left right now? Well, we don't have a trip anywhere. We have a camera. Okay, we're running both of our kind of sentinel style players on the B site, and we're relying on Mini Boo to be on this line, okay, and just like stall whatever hit they end up doing, okay? So, FNATIC are going to continue to take their time, right? Clear out, see if there's a halls insert, clear out A main here. They're going to run up here, okay? Flash is going to come through, denying any peeks. Okay, they're fine with using util here, right? They're taking their time.
I don't know if you want it. Okay, it's all
Drone's
good.
going to come out. Okay, we're going to see kind of like a pump here. A
and
drone and a nade. Okay, we're trying to get info. We're trying to get them to, throw stuff back at us, okay? We got to suppress on a guy close. Now we're going to pause and we're going to cut noise, okay? What does this mean for Team Heretics when noise is cut? Oh shit, they might have had that B insert. He might have been here listening. Wait a minute, we just moved and ran away. He might have heard that and be calling them back to us, okay? What's Ryan's doing? Running around in CT spawn, okay? Just trying to be at the right place at the right time. And when you create indecision, okay, people are going to gamble, okay? They're going to be at the right place or the wrong place, okay? They're taking a 50-50 while you're kind of like taking your time and making sure you don't get trapped by it.
Seconds, where do they go here?
Wherever they go next.
So now they're going to creep up halls here.
It's like wherever they're showing.
The knife thrown by Wu is perfect from FNATIC. Okay, the ping landed here. You have a forward player instantly going to go stack B. This knife being dodged confirms our suspicions that there's going to be an insert over here somewhere. Guys, they're going to come back to B. Guys, they're going to come back to B. Why is this troublesome for them? Even though they do have like this info or at least a read on what's going on, they don't have these info lines anymore, right? No one's holding halls, right? No one's out mid with a line somewhere. No one's outdoors holding the cross back to B. We're all just turtling up in positions where we can't really see anything. We don't know how close or far they are to these bomb sites.
That's the commit, and
Team Heretics have to try to redevelop a line here at some point.
30 seconds left.
Wu is okay. Okay, Ryan's might have called him off, or a defender might have called him off at B here, saying that he doesn't need to come over because he has Sova ult, right? He should be able to slow them down. Make sure that you can help Mini Boo on A. The wall's going to go up.
25 seconds.
Door's going to open. He's going to get caught in the open here. Sovault's going to come in a little too late. Leo's going to win a big 1v1. Mini Boo's still in the position he was when he was revealed. Trade's going to come through. 4v3 situation. Viper's pit is going to go down. Pressure's on. 3v4. Let's watch how FNATIC play this. Group in the ult, and they're going to get ready to fight something soon. Okay, they know they can't just sit in it for this long. We're going to try to protect Boaster. Boaster, you tuck. We're going to break your shit. We're going to play in front of it, okay?
This tripwire, but the body
Molly's is going to come in. The spray is going to
Wait,
start.
over the trip.
Okay.
The trip
The trip has been jumped.
That's true.
Call me out on that, please.
Space is running out.
They start to get past
Time is getting low.
Playing in this pit. The time is running low. They got to get a move
Raze
on.
is going to get a spam here. That's going to come through. The fight's going to happen. Reggie's in a 3v1. And the comeback is going to be complete. Okay, FNATIC win EMEA. Get some great circuit points. Get that first slot for their region. Going into Masters Shanghai. Again, really just well done from the guys here. It's really difficult being down 2-0, okay, and slowly losing the start of that Lotus. But I'm telling you, when that body was shot by Boaster and they used those ults on that eco round, I could just tell that the energy shifted and Team Heretics were not ready for what was to come, okay? They really got rattled and they fell apart there at the end. I mean, this was just a totally awesome match, just through and through. I mean, a 5-map grand final, a reverse sweep. Okay, FNATIC showed that they're here to stay, and, if someone wanted to knock them off, they couldn't. They completed their lower bracket run all the way back up into grands and beat Team Heretics with a reverse sweep, something we're not going to see often. FNATIC at the start weren't really playing with confidence, okay? I think they were trying to play a little too perfect to the point where there's a lot of indecision, hesitation, and they were tripping and falling on things that they normally can kind of breeze through. On Lotus, it started the same, okay? taking too much time, right? Not being on the same page, overcomplicating things, etc. Then they dumbed it down and said, boys, we have nothing to lose here. Let's just play with some confidence, okay? Let's play to win. They started doing that. They saw that they kind of cracked the code. Team Heretics got a little scared that, you know, their big advantage, right? Their big 2-0, their big double map ban, that started to fade away, right? And the actual FNATIC that they know deep down in them started to come out. Really good showing for Team Heretics. Second place in this event is great for them. Being able to go to another Masters event is huge for this team. Developing chemistry, again, getting that LAN experience, all right, building that kind of like, or fueling, sorry, that fire inside of you as a competitor. Again, I think Team Heretics is going to be a completely underrated team at this champs event. I think they have I think they even have a chance to win it, to be honest with you. Okay, FNATIC has a lot of footage on them. Okay, years of it. Okay, I'm not talking a lot. I'm talking years of footage on this specific team. They need to continue to develop and reinvent themselves if they want to go the distance at this champs tournament. Okay, I think FNATIC has a great chance of winning Shanghai, especially with this meta change. I think they're going to bring in a lot of cool stuff. But really, all through, just a great match to watch, and you know, I'm happy able to get to break it down. I do appreciate everybody who tuned in to watch this. Definitely going to be a really long video here. Thank you if you're still here. All the support lately has, again, been insane. I know I'm kind of saying that almost every video, but, you know, I really do mean it. You know, checking my phone or, you know, just the PC, you know, every day, seeing all this stuff, being able to respond to all the comments. By the way, I read every comment, so if you guys do leave one, just know that I did read it. So thank you again. If you guys are looking to get better at the game, you can reach out to me for personal coaching. Join my Discord. Check out the options. I got a lot more coming. I got a lot more planned. Again, thank you for tuning in. T-Dog out of here. Deuces.